Hey Rangers, it's Friday. It's my last batch of syrup. I'm just finishing it off. I'm going to pour open the valve here and watch that golden goodness come out into my pot where I can bring it inside and finish it off. So almost to the last step of the syrup, and this is the last of it for the season, so that's kind of exciting. Hello Rangers, it's me. I am finishing up that maple syrup here. I got it inside on the stove, kind of watching it close. I've got a thermometer and hooked to a little Bluetooth thing for a grill so I can watch it on my phone. I'm about done with that. Now what I'm going to do is use my hygrometer. I'm going to put that, looks like this guy here, and put the funnel over top of that. I'm going to grab a little bit out with a ladle. Pour that down and then wait about 15 seconds and see where we're at as far as how close to being finished it is. So waiting a few seconds. And you want it up to that red line, and we are right about at the red line there. So this batch is just about done. So I'm going to take it and put it in a bunch of mason jars and call it the final batch. Hey Rangers, it's Mr. Miedema here, longboarding out to my barn down the driveway. Anyway, it's Monday morning, starting a new week here, and just trying to wrap up some stuff out in the barn. Tight curve there, made it. Anyway, I'll show you some stuff that I'm working on. So today's project is my range hood cover. I made that probably like a year and a half ago, but I never put a finish on it. And so you can see just kind of the oil that came off the range kind of darkened it, and so I need to put a finish on it. So the bottom one has been sanded down, and I'm ready to sand the top two down, and I will put a finish on those. And also I made a cap for our half wall out of the old oak 2x4s from my house. And I sanded that all down. I'm going to put a finish on that also. So those are my projects for today. So I'm getting a couple coats of finish on there. I'm using a Minwax product. I'm in here with my in-laws' big motorhome. There's a pellet stove back there, so it's a lot warmer in here. Kind of a nice place to put on some finish. And trying to wrap up these tops to my vent hood. Hello Rangers, it's Mr. Miedema again. I'm out behind my barn, at my woodshed. My daughter's got a little project where she's got to make a birdhouse. We're going to make it out of a log. So I'm getting out my big chainsaw, putting on my chainsaw chaps, because safety doesn't take a vacation. I got my big steel 360. We're going to cut this log in half so we can use it for a birdhouse. So we're going to cut a hole in the top of this and then have the bird can come in through here and then put a little roof on it. So that's her project. All right, so we're back in my block house where we do the maple syrup. I also have my drill press and bandsaw out here because I don't have room for it in the big barn. There's my daughter Maggie. This is her birdhouse. We are going to bore the inside of this thing out and make room for a bird to live. So this is the log I just cut and locked it down. You ready to go, Mag? Hit it. All right, so we drilled down as far as our bit would go. Now we got to bore out the middle, and then we'll just keep drilling, kind of repeat and over. So we got down on our birdhouse down about maybe 4 inches or so, kind of bored out there with our hole saw and some Forstner bits. So we're going to let the drill press take a break and head out later. Hello Rangers, it's Mr. Miedema. Welcome to Wednesday morning. Going into my pantry, going to show you some shelves that I put up this weekend. So I was working on those out in the barn, and put a finish on them and got those hung out for some cookbooks and some stuff like that in the pantry. So that's one project I got wrapped up. This is my other project I showed you last week. I got those shelves. We got the wall painted, got the shelves put up. My daughters are doing their math over here in the schoolroom. And another project wrapped up. So you can see the windows don't have trim on them yet, or this pocket door doesn't have trim on it, so I'm kind of working on that out in the barn. Hey Rangers, down here in my basement storage room, you can see I've got my maple syrup is about wrapped up. I made a bunch there, Got a bunch over here, got a bunch down there, made about 13 gallons, 13, 14 gallons or so, all put away. Kind of see the beginning of the year, it's really light. Early season stuff, and late season stuff is pretty dark. See through the light, kind of see some of the color on that. So as the year goes on, it gets darker and darker. So that's all wrapped up, ready for sale if you're interested in some syrup. Okay, so back in my barn, there's my large pile of wood for my trim. I planed that down yesterday, got it down to thickness. I still got to run it through the table saw, get it to size, route the edges, sand it, prime it, paint it, put it up. So a lot of work to do yet, but we're starting to make a dent on some of these projects. So this will wrap up my week 3 video. Out here by my chickens and my tractor and my woodshed. Yeah, so spring break is supposed to start tomorrow. This is like the first year in like 10 years that we were actually going to go somewhere. We were going to go to Georgia, visit friends, and go to the Smoky Mountains, and but that's not happening. So I feel your pain. Anyway, I hope you guys stay busy, find stuff to do, do some problem solving, think about ways you can fix or make your place better, keep yourself moving, get outside, and enjoy your spring break. I still might throw some videos, but this is probably it for this week for video for week 3. So we'll catch you later, and have a stellar week. I miss you guys.